What's going on? It's your boy Fanzo Chery back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Ted Bundy and how he got caught. And for those who have been a victim of Ted Bundy, if your family has been impacted by him or anyone that has been affected by him, I pray for peace. I pray for abundance of love and appreciation and support. So let's go ahead and see how this monster got caught.
For the record, you are guilty of killing many women and girls.
Yes, that's true.
I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy was born on November 24th, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. Where he was executed, he would murder at least 30 people. Lead researchers believe the number may be closer to 40. It was August 16th, 1975, and Sergeant Bob Hayward, a Utah Highway Patrol officer, noticed a tan 1968 Volkswagen Beetle parked outside of a home at 3 a.m. When Sergeant Hayward approached, the VW sped off. Hayward pursued and was finally able to pull the car over.
What's the problem, officer?
Put those hands in the wheel where I can see them now.
Bundy told Sergeant Hayward that he was lost after having seen the towering inferno at a local drive-in. This excuse might have been enough for Hayward to let Bundy go. Except the towering inferno wasn't playing at the local drive-in. Suspicious, Sergeant Hayward searched Bundy's car. His search turned up handcuffs, an ice pick, a ski mask, a flashlight, some trash bags, rope, ripped sheets, gloves, and pantyhose with holes cut to form a mask. Sergeant Hayward brought Bundy in for evading an officer. But Bundy was freed on bond.
I wish you'd killed me.
What? What'd you say?
I wish you'd killed me.
Just sick.
Unable to shake the encounter, Sergeant Hayward talked to his brother, Sheriff Pete Hayward. Sheriff Hayward told the story to two of his detectives, who felt that Bundy and the tan Volkswagen Beetle sounded eerily familiar. Detectives in Utah contacted investigators in Washington, where they learned that Bundy was on their short list of suspects in a series of murders. Murders which had stopped, coincidentally, when Bundy relocated from Washington to Utah. At which point, the mysterious disappearances began in Utah, but Bundy had made a crucial mistake. He'd left a witness. On November 8, 1974, Bundy kidnapped 18-year-old Carol Duranche from the Fashion Place Mall outside Salt Lake City, Utah, intending to make her his next victim.
The police station's not over this way.
But unlike so many before her, Duranche escaped. Carol Duranche picked Bundy out of a lineup on October 2nd, 1975, as the man who kidnapped her almost 1 year prior. On March 1st, 1976, Bundy was found guilty of kidnapping and sentenced up to 15 years. But the story doesn't end there. In June 1977, after Bundy was extradited to Colorado for the murder of Karen Campbell, he escaped from a second-story window where he was momentarily left alone. He was found just a few days later in Aspen and taken back into custody, only to escape again on December 31st, 1977 from his jail cell at the Garfield County Jail in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. But this time, Bundy evaded arrest for much longer, and with lethal consequences. Within the next 2 months, Bundy would attack 5 people, killing 3 of them.
That's wild.
On February 15th, 1978, Officer David Lee of the Pensacola Police Department saw a man driving a stolen vehicle and pulled him over around 1:30 a.m. Officer Lee took the man into custody. For almost 2 days, the man wouldn't tell the officers his real name. The case was then assigned to Detective Norman Chapman.
Look, why don't we get back to that stuff later? I'm gonna read you a list of names and see if any of them ring a bell, okay?
Look,
Just shut up. Okay, Ted, listen.
Finally, the man confessed. My name is Theodore Robert Bundy. At the time, Chapman had no idea who that was. Soon, the department realized Bundy was the very same man whom the FBI added to the 10 most wanted fugitives list just 1 week prior. On July 24, 1979, a Miami jury convicted Ted Bundy on 2 counts of murder. On February 7, 1980, an Orlando jury found Ted Bundy guilty on 1 count of kidnapping.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Orlando. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah.
And 1 count of murder.
I can't begin to understand. Well, I can try, but I'm aware that I can't begin to understand the pain that the parents of these children that I have, and these young women that I have harmed, feel. And I can't restore really much to them, if anything. And I won't pretend to, and I don't even expect them to forgive me, and I'm not asking for it. That kind of forgiveness is of God, and if they have it, they have it. If they don't, well, maybe they'll find it someday.
On January 24, 1989, Theodore Robert Bundy was executed at the Florida State Prison at the age of 42.
Wow, that is interesting to see that what people do, and after they do it, it's like they don't have a conscience of the reality of life. Like, now that you sit down and you're in prison, now you're thinking about forgiveness and you're thinking about them not forgiving you. Like, why didn't you just stop? Why didn't you start with yourself first? I always say that with people that have that malicious, nasty mindset, start with you first. Honestly, if you're gonna try to harm others, just start with yourself first, please. But if you enjoyed the insight of this content, of this reaction of Ted Bundy, there's more on the way. And if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. This is the family. We here. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.